What's good, Chaotic Nation? It is your boy Chaos here, and today I am back with another tierings video, where in this video I'm going to be breaking down what I think about each trial captain and each Pokemon gym leader throughout the Pokemon franchises. Now, there are seven generations of gym leaders and trial captains to go through. I am not including anything from Sword and Shield as of the moment, because how I'm ranking these trainers are based on how their teams are, what their character has in the storyline, and how they impact the gameplay of the game, and just how overall I like their design and their personalities and traits and things like that. So I'm not including anyone from Generation 8 because I do not know how they act, I do not know how they are and how they will impact the games. I just know how they look and how I like them, so that way. So it's not really fair for the other gym leaders to be judged alongside of them. So you might notice in this video that there are more than 5 tier rankings. There are more than just S through D tier. There are also E and F tier. I added 2 more tiers since if you looked at my first block, everything in D tier would include D, E, and F tier. So that would be a really big chunk of the gym leaders and champions, and the gym leaders and the trial captains, I mean. So I decided to break it down into this 7 tier system. I think it works better that way. So let's get into how they're going to be broken down. So we're starting at the top. S is going to be the very best. A is going to be very good. B is going to be good. C is going to be okay. D is going to be kind of meh, not really anything cool. E is going to be the gimmicky people. People only like for a gimmick. Everything else about them sucks. And F is just forgettable. Everybody who's in F tier is really forgettable in my mind, and I don't really remember battling against them or anything in the game. So without further ado, I think you guys know how we're going to do this, so let's get into this tier list, and let's start with the F tier. So starting in F tier, we have a bunch of gym leaders. So something to note here, I'm very critical of Generation 1 and Generation 3. Those are my first 2 generations, so a lot of these trainers and gym leaders are going to show up in the earlier tiers. So Faulkner really doesn't have much going for him. Uses his dad's Pokemon, literally the worst, like one of the worst designs for a gym leader ever. Bugsy is really very forgettable because it's a bug type gym leader. Like, he has a Scyther that can kind of sweep you in, I guess, if you're playing like Drayano hacks of the game. It's really the only time you got to worry about Bugsy. As I said in my Invisible Corporation Nuzlocke videos for this past week, Ice-type gym leaders tend to just be bad, so Price fits that bill very, very nicely, and they're just kind of, yeah, not a good Pokemon, not a good gym leader. Roxanne, okay, Roxanne's kind of cool. I like the nose pass. I like her, like, head of the trainer school type thing, but she really is forgettable. Like, we have so many early rock gym leaders. I wish she just was either later in the game or better as a gym leader. Brawly, kind of cool. Fighting type guy, really doesn't have much going for him. He's just a fighting type gym leader, so really nothing there. Watson, the same way. I like his puzzle, like the electric switches. I think those are really cool. A good electric puzzle. However, this trainer is really bad because, like, Swampert in that evolutionary line is in Oras and in Hoenn. So anytime you fight Watson, like Watson's supposed to have an advantage over the water type and doesn't. So it kind of sucks, in my opinion. Kind of forgettable. I mean, he does have New Mauville, and there does a little bit of a storyline there, but there's not much to redeem him by, so he's kind of forgettable to me. I always forget about Winona, let's be honest. She literally does nothing. She just does, like, a bunch of flying types, and that's it. Like, that's all she does. There's nothing cool about her. Her gym puzzle, kind of interesting, kind of cool, but, like, there's nothing very awesome about her. Juan, like, I really don't like Juan. I just don't like Juan. I think Juan's a bad gym leader just because he's only an Emerald. Like, he is so forgettable because he's only an Emerald. That makes him really bad. So, I don't even remember his team. I don't even remember fighting him. I played through Emerald. I don't remember playing this guy. I don't even remember this guy's name. That's how bad it is right now. It'll come to me. It's not Byron. Is it Byron? It might be Byron. It's Rourke's dad. And literally the only thing he's got for him is he's Rourke's dad. He's a steel type gym leader. That's like generic as crap, dude. He's like budget Rourke. He's like really budget Rourke. So Skyla, same thing with Winona. These two gym leaders, really, they don't have anything for them. Like, the only thing notable about Skyla is her gym puzzle has the cannons that pretty much should kill you, so, like, you really shouldn't battle her, but, you know, that's a lawsuit. Someone sue Pokemon, sue that gym for it, so just enjoy it. Viola, I think, cool camera thing, but I feel like they do a lot of the bug gym leaders with, like, the artistic stuff, and I wish they did something different. She's kind of just like knockoff Berg to me. There's a lot of these forgettable people who are like knockoff a certain other gym leader. Speaking of knockoff gym leaders, literally, I forget what this guy's name is. The grass type gym leader from Generation 6. It'll come to me. But he is just like, he is like legit the most generic grass type gym leader ever. It's like a giant tree that's a cool puzzle that looks cool aesthetically, but he's just bad. He's just a bad gym leader. Like, X and Y has some pretty bad gym leaders. Like, 4 of them are down here on this list. But we also have 4 Generation 3 gym. We have 5 Generation 3 gym leaders down here as well. And yeah, not a good gym leader. I don't even remember his name. I don't even remember his name. That's how forgettable he is. Clement. All right, so this is the first time I have to address this, and I'm going to address this for the entire rest of the video. So, any gym leader that has a predominant role in the anime, so you think Brock, Misty, Clement, just 3 of the ones I can think of off the top of my head, who have major roles in the anime because they travel around with Ash, they are not based off of anime appearance. They're only based off their gym puzzle and their gym leader stuff. So Clement really just bad. He's just a bad gym leader. He's just so bad. Like, the puzzle is boring. It's like literally the easiest trivia puzzle I've ever seen, and he just sucks as a gym leader. Like, he's got the cool Clemente gear thing, but that's about it. Like, he's just bad. Like, they could have done so much more with him, but no. Olympia, like, I don't even like the gym. I don't even like she just, wow, she just sucks. Wolfric, again, ice type gym leaders are bad, especially late game, because you have type coverage for them, and Wolfric's he's just bad. I mean, he has a little bit of the thing with the little scenic park area outside of the town, but like, he's just bad. Not memorable. So let's move on to the people who have gimmicks. So these Pokemon would be forgettable, but they have gimmicks, and as you can see, the C, E, and F tiers are the biggest tiers. So, like, as I said, my D tier would have been massive. So let's get into the E tiers. We start off with Brock. Again, people who are in the Pokemon anime who are traveling companions of Ash are only judged by how they are in the games. Brock is a really cool gym leader. That being said, Brock also is a really bad gym leader. Rock type gym leader, first off, the only thing that I recognize Brock for in this instance that gives him a gimmick is that I like Charizard a lot. I like Charmander a lot. I always pick Charmander, and because of Brock, I always had to either get a Butterfree that can use Confusion and destroy this thing, or I had to pick up a Nidoran female or male to use Double Kick to destroy Brock. So that is the only reason Brock's on this list. Like, Geodude and Onix, literally the dumbest rock type Pokemon out there. They lose the Bulbasaur, they lose the Squirtle like crazy. They're just not good. He doesn't even have rock type moves. He's a rock type gym leader, doesn't even have a rock type move on his Pokemon. It's just dumb. Misty, again, she only is here because of her Starmie. In my opinion, that Starmie was absolute pain in the butt. It's a really good Pokemon, and that's really the only reason Misty's here. Like, she's cool. Like, of course, Misty is waifu material, but like, this is not my top 10 Pokemon waifus. This is ranking the gym leaders. So you suck, Misty. You just got a Starmie that's interesting, and that's it. Lieutenant Surge. Now, if this was anime, Lieutenant Surge would be higher. But since it's just a gym puzzle, you just kind of there. Like, Raichu's a cool Pokemon, and that's the whole reason he's here. Like, I like the trash can gym puzzle too. That's pretty interesting. It's very frustrating, but very interesting. Erica on this list, she has a really cool strat in the first gen games, like that Tangela set is stupid, Wrap and Constrict, I believe. And maybe like Poison Powder. I don't remember exactly what her Tangela gets, but she is actually kind of difficult in the first Gen 1 Kanto. Any other time, she's kind of she's meh, just not good. Morty, just Ghost type gym leader, Ecruteak City, like, wants to be a very powerful trainer, like, you know, generic gym leader, not really anything else. But cool gym leader. Like ghost typing, he's kind of difficult when you don't have any dark types that early on in the game, usually unless you get an Umbreon. So kind of interesting. Flannery, kind of interesting because of her personality. That's the only reason she's here. Like she tries to be intimidating and tough, but she also is really sweet. So that's my Flannery pick of the day. Gardenia is on this list as well. She has a really cool use of Turtwig, and I like that. I like how gym leaders and Elite Four members in Sinnoh use the starter Pokemon. So, like, please do that again, Game Freak. I love that feature. Her Roserade also is really cool, and that's, yeah, she's easy, though. If you pick, like, Infernape, which everybody should pick Infernape, she's easy. So, yeah. I did put Crest, Chili, and Silent in the E tier. I was going to put them F tier, but, you know, I think they have a really cool thing what they do with their gym. Like, depending on what type you pick, like, if you pick a water type starter, you're going to fight Silent because grass is good against water. I think that's a really cool feature they did. But since Generation 5 is known for triple battles and rotation battles, I think it would be really cool if, since they already have exclusive black and white rotation or triple battles, I think it's triple battles if you're in white and rotation battles in black. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But like they could do one of those battles as their battle for the team. And I think that would be really cool. Like give them all the elemental monkeys. So Pansage, Pansear, Panpour. Those are their Pokemon. They have 3 Pokemon and you have to fight them that way. I think that would be the best way to make this gym better. Otherwise it's a cakewalk and they really just kind of suck. So it's literally your first gym and it's bad. Berg gets on this list. So Berg actually is kind of fun because his gym puzzles are kind of crazy. So the honey puzzle is awesome. I love the cocoon puzzle as well. So Berg just a really cool trainer. He also has a really nice storyline with Team Plasma and helping you out, finding them throughout Castelia. So I really think Berg is kind of cool that way. Bryson is literally in the E tier only because he has that Pokestar Studios thing, and that actually makes him look cool. He literally does nothing in black and white besides help you out in Dragon Spiral Tower, and you don't really battle with him or anything. So just kind of meh there. Iris is on this list primarily because of the gym puzzle, because the moving dragon heads are awesome, and I really like that. But other than that, she just kind of sucks, and she's bad champion too, so I don't know what you want from me. Marlin. So I always want to compare something here. So Marlin and Juan, just comparing them. Marlin was only in one game. Juan was only in one game. I actually played through Pokemon Emerald. I actually have never completed Pokemon Black and White 2. And I know Marlin better than I know Juan. Just saying. So I think he's a really cool guy. He looks like a really cool water type gym leader. I like his design. His new location and his city and his gym are actually kind of interesting and cool. So really cool guy, and I'm happy to put him in the E tier for gimmicks. He might go up higher if I battle him, but I doubt it. Maybe D tier, but you know, we'll see. Grant, he has the really cool rock climbing puzzle in his gym. That's why he's here. And Mina has a really fun Rabombi, and I like that. I really like Rabombi in that gen. So, and she also makes you go back and fight all the trial captains in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moons, which is really cool, and I like that. So, definitely give my props to Mina. And she actually is a tough fight too in that game. Now we move on to D tier, and these are kind of they could be better. They really just could be better. And we got a few of them, so let's get into them. We're starting with Chuck. So Chuck is like training on the waterfall, so cool. Like that's a cool gym thing. His Poliwhirl is awesome as like a water. But I feel like he should be a water type gym leader. I really feel like he should be a water type gym leader. It would have made so much more sense with the Poliwhirl and the waterfall thing. But he also is a really tough guy, and that's kind of cool too. So maybe first water fighting gym leader that's the same. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Janine really is just budget Koga. My opinion, really just budget Koga. Still uses about the same strategy and stuff, and still cool gym puzzles. So I always like that gym puzzle. So there you go. Wallace. All right, really doesn't do anything in the game. Kind of just like, oh yeah, here's all the history of the Cave of Origins. An ice gym puzzle for a water gym. He has a Milotic though. It's really cool, and I always hated it because it was really powerful. So props to you, Wallace, for that. Volkner, kind of cool story. Like he reminds me a lot of me when I was in school, because I always hated school because it was too easy. And he was just like that with gym battles. Like, bruh, everyone just sucks, and then you battle him, and he's like, yes, I'm alive and want to fight everybody. That's just a cool character development with like within like the first that's like a 10-20 minute segment of the game, and just a cool way to see him change characters that fast. It's great. Drayden, I like Drayden more than Iris. Simply all it is. He also is the gym leader in 2 games compared to 1, and arguably he's pretty good in both, and I like him more than Iris. So that's why he's D tier. Alright, Roxy. I think they did so good with this gym. Like, a toxic based rock gym is so awesome. Just Roxy just sucks. She's so weak, and you just blow her back. Like, she's just not a good gym leader. Although I will say that like getting something to beat the poison typing here is really kind of difficult, but she is not a good gym leader, so that's me. Kiawe gets here. So Kiawe's trial was kind of alright. Once you get past the slapstick stupidness of it, it's just eh. It's why it's in the eh tier, but you know, it's kind of funny the first time around, so I'll give it that. Acerola, I never really liked Acerola's trial. It was kind of just meh. I like the spookiness and the history and the lore behind it, and that's probably why it's the D tier. I think it could have been better if like they had something besides like the camera gimmick for that section of the game. So I wish that was something different. Like they could have done so much more with the Pikachu and Ash picture in the room, the end, but they didn't. So what are you gonna do? Next up is C tier. These guys are okay. I'm okay with all of them. I feel generally okay about them. So we got Jasmine, Steel type gym leader, kind of cool. Does the Amphi thing, and I really like her for that. Tate and Liza, double battle. I love double battles. I wish they had better Pokemon. Rourke, Cranidos is a monster. Do not underestimate it. Maylene uses a Lucario, has a really cool fighting type punching bag gym that I think they did really well for it being like the. Let's see, how many fighting gyms? There wasn't one in Gen 1. There wasn't. Gen 2 was, yeah, for being the 3rd fighting gym, it was probably the best design up until that point. I don't think there's really one that I like, a fighting gym I like better than Maylene's. So I feel like they did really good with hers. Candace, I love Candace. She's a really cool Pokemon trainer. She just, like, pardon the pun. I didn't mean to pun that, but like she's probably like the highest ice type gym leader just because she's like a really cool. Her and Maylene have a really cool story together, and also she's just like really interesting in her demeanor. I just really like her for a character, so that's me. Lenora, she's on here. She's a tough cookie to crack. Cool character development as well. Like a rough and tough but sweet character. Really nice. I put Elisa in C tier. Alright, guys. Let me level with you real quick. I hate her strategy. I hate her strategy because it's a good strategy. And it's really annoying. Volt Switch on every single one of her Pokemon. Props to you. You made me hate Emolga, but you have a good strategy, and I like your indoor roller coaster gym puzzle. I don't care for the runway because it's just dumb, but you know, black and white, you're good. Clay, interesting battler as well. He has a lot of storyline in that section of the game. I really like him for that. He really is like, he comes off as like an angry old man, but then he's like, oh, you guys are really cool and help me out, and I appreciate that. So, like, the character development on Clay is nice. Karina's really on here because she's the Mega Evolution, like, predecessor, like, successor. So, that's why she's here. She uses 2 Lucarios, and she actually gives you one, which is kind of crazy. So, bruh, I always love that fight. Alright, Valerie's here. Only fairy type gym leader. Gotta be on this list. Sazza Sylveon, which wrecks house. Cool in my opinion, just eh. I don't really care for fairy types, but there you go. One fairy type gym leader gets a C ranking. There you go, have fun. Ilima is on this list. Ilima actually is a really fun character, in my opinion. He is a good introduction to the trial captains, the trial systems. Has a really good Smeargle that's very powerful, good battle in the Mina trial. So I think he's a really cool trial captain, and I'll give him props for that. Lana, awesome trial captain. I love what she does. Their totems are insanely powerful, so you gotta be prepared for them. I would argue the Arachnic's better, but that's just me. Because Wishy-Washy you can chip down and kill. But just a cool puzzle, and also like really interesting character development, so I like that too. Sophocles, kind of like a scared trial captain, sort of reminds me of Flannery a little bit, but I think he does it better because he's like, oh hey, let me actually use all these gizmos and things. And I love using the Charge-a-Bug puzzle in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, where you have to line them up. I think that's just so good. So there you go. Good. All right, well, moving on to the good tiers, and I hate to say it, guys, but it looks like the bad gym leaders kind of won this whole bracket thing. They're kind of taking the majority of the bottom. So let's get up to the good. We got B tier, good gym trainers. Koga, really insane strategy. Poison, Toxic Stall, Evasion, Mist, very annoying. Also very clever, really good for a ninja vibe. And also the invisible walls trick, dude, amazing gym puzzle. I love that. It's so simple, yet so good. Giovanni, all right. I had to put Giovanni up on the good part. I love Giovanni as an evil team boss. He's amazing. We're focusing more on the gym leader. He takes the Team Rocket inspiration with the moving, rotating, like spinning platforms, and he puts them in his gym, and it's so cool. And like I remember like being a kid not noticing those as much, and then getting the Giovanni, I'm like, bruh, this totally makes sense. He also has like really powerful Pokemon, and like the storyline disbanding Team Rocket after you beat him the final time in the gym, just really cool and really amazing the first time you play it. And I really like Giovanni as a gym leader. Norman, I actually really like Norman. I think his gym is really cool with the different rooms for different abilities. So you have a speed room, you have an offense room, you have a defensive move, you have a one-hit KO move room. I think that's a really cool gym puzzle, and I think that's a really cool gym. And he has a really powerful slacking. Just sucks that it has True Wit. Crasher Wake, I love the rising and lowering gym puzzle. I think he has the Quagsire he has is immense and a big pain in the tuchus. Uses Floatzel really well. He just has a really cool team, and I like that for him. And he's like this big wrestler guy who actually cares a lot about people. Like really kind-hearted beef guy, dude. Crazy good. Fantina, I love her French inspiration, kind of throwing in the Kalos a little bit, but also she is like really difficult as a ghost type gym leader to take on if you're not prepared for her. And I like her is it the platinum gym puzzle where it's the sort of like the Luigi Mansion flashlight thing. I like that puzzle. I don't like the math puzzle. The math puzzle is just dumb, so she's just good. Mallow, excellent trial, really good, well done. She really just kind of not the best trainer, just kind of meh, which kind of makes me not like her. It's kind of a weird gym puzzle. Like, it's kind of a weird trial puzzle. You have to find items, and she kind of talks too much. But she's really good Lurantis, and, you know, that gives her a good for me. Moving on, A is very good tier. We have 4 gym trainers, and we have Sabrina. Now, Sabrina is absolute boss mode in Gen 1 Kanto. She is insanely powerful. Psychic is a busted type in that game. She is so hard to defeat, and such a cool gym leader. Like, dude, just her and her psychic powers being awesome. I've always loved Sabrina, and she is like a really cool person. I don't like her character sprite in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I wish they just made it one color instead of the 2. But like psychic powers, the teleportation things, I think it's just a well thought out gym, and she's really cool, and I really like her. Blue gets on this list. Now Blue, let me just say, you guys are probably like, why is Blue in A tier when everybody knows Chaos's favorite Pokemon character of all time is Blue? Blue's on this list in the A tier because Blue is a better rival than he is a gym leader. He is kind of okay at a gym leader. He doesn't really provide a whole lot because like the Kanto gym leaders in the Hoenn games, they're just kind of there. But Blue actually gives you a little bit of a challenge, since if you're like trying to use like the same type, like a monotype team, he gives you a little bit of challenge because he's a variety gym leader. I think that's really cool, having a gym leader that has a multitude of typings. And also the story behind Blue just taking over the 8th gym because he's not the champion and because Giovanni left. I think that's a really cool storyline for Blue, and I really like him in that gym, and it works for him. Claire comes up in A tier as well. She is the best dragon type gym leader, just amazingly powerful. That dragon, the Kingdra, Wolf. And like the gym puzzle was kind of intimidating too. Like the lava pools, dude, that's insane, dude. Claire is just such a cool gym leader. Very powerful, very difficult to defeat. And you know, she's just awesome. And Cheren actually gets on the A tier for this. Cheren is the worst rival one of the worst rivals out there. But he is an incredible gym leader. Very caring for his students. Wants you to battle them to make them stronger. Battles you with a really cool workup strategy, and you know, really just seeing Cheren develop, in Black and White 2, just him developing in that game himself. It's amazing. But like if you take that with Black and White 2, like Black and White and Black and White 2, amazing character development. Really good job with Cheren. And you know, he always until I knew about the Riolu on the ranch, he was a tough fight. So I'll give him that. I will give him that. Cool guy. Good gym leader. And finally, we get to S tier. You guys should realize there are 2 gym leaders missing from this, and they both get the S tier ranking. And we're gonna start off with Blaine. Boo, dude. Blaine. All right, let me just talk about Blaine. Blaine has one of the most interesting character storylines in the game as well. Like, could be brother of Mr. Fuji. We don't know. It's proven in some lores. He has burglars in his gym in Gens 1 and 3. Has a really funny and very, very over-the-top trivia gym puzzle in Gen 7. This guy is just amazing, and also you get to see the character development with him, still fulfilling his gym leader roles even after his gym burns down on Cinnabar Island. Like, very cool guy, and I really like him. He's hilarious, and you know, thumbs up for him. And the other gym leader in S tier is Whitney, and I know a lot of people are gonna be mad at me for doing this, but I'm doing this because she's a good gym leader. Like, regardless of how much everybody hates Miltank because of this person, the same thing with Elisa. Like, they both are okay Elisa's okay. She's got a good gym strategy. I just don't really care for the gym puzzle as much. And same with Whitney. But Whitney is just such a cool gym leader. Like, she has an incredible strategy, very powerful Miltank, just destroys you, very cocky and self-prideful. And then when you beat her, she just breaks down and cries because she loses. Like, that character development with Whitney is just amazing. Her power is amazing. And being a normal type gym leader and having some of the storyline stuff with other places like the Goldenrod radio tower, like, she is just a well put together gym leader, and really cool for a young person to be put into that, like, built that character. Like, she has so much character, and she's like 20. Like, it's amazing. It's really amazing. And, like, she's just a really cool gym leader. I hate you for Miltank, Whitney, but you still are a really cool gym leader, and I like you. I just don't like Miltank. That's my 10 cents on Whitney. So, boom. So that's my tier list, guys. There you go. All the gym leaders, all the trial captains are out there. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button so you make sure you never miss any other videos from me. Guys, if you want to check this out, I use Tier Maker. That is where I use. So they have you type in Pokemon Gym Leaders, Pokemon Trial Captains, you can make a tier list. Feel free to tweet it at me. Feel free to let me know if there are any ones you disagree with in the comment section down below. Like, give me your S tiers. If you think someone is deserved S tier that I didn't put there, like, let me know, make a case for them, and you never know, you might change my mind if I ever make this video again. So I didn't expect this to be this long of a video, but it is, because I had a lot of gym leaders. As I said, we went through 7 generations of gym leaders, and then you have to remember that Black and White 2 have alternate gym leaders. We have more gym leaders in Generation 2 with the Kanto reboot, like soft reboot sort of thing. We have a few extra gym leaders in Emerald, and you know, so we had a few extras we had to take care of. But that's a lot of gym leaders and trial captains to cover. So, you know, I went as fast as I possibly could while making sense. So I hope you guys watched this video and you enjoyed it. Again, if you liked it, make sure you hit that like button. And also, guys, I know a lot of people who are watching this video are not subscribed. Guys, it just takes one click of a button to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. You're already signed up through YouTube. If you subscribe to the channel, You're basically just saying you like my content and you want to make sure you see it when it comes out. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if that sounds like you. And if you want to definitely make sure you never miss any content from me, make sure you hit that notification bell after you subscribe. Because that way, you get notified regardless of what video comes out. Even if I'm live streaming, it comes out too. Sometimes the sub box does miss a few videos or so. But yeah, definitely check it out. And thank you for subscribing if you just did. Because you're awesome. You make the dream work. But that's where I'm going to wrap it up today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, my name is Chaos, and I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.